I'm a second year student studying management and accounting as a Bachelor of Commerce. I'm in my second year in Rotaract and I just love the club, so that's why I've been involved with Project Starfish. I'm really looking forward to actually going over to Thailand because I just love helping people who need it the most, and especially working with the children. It's really exciting.
Sweet. I'm James, studying law in a BA, and I'm also Vice President of Rotaract. And I guess the other way I see this sort of project is a way to make some actual, genuine, real change. It's quite easy to sort of sit back and look at things and say, yep, that's pretty shit. But I think it's just a matter of actually taking a step ourselves and saying, this is an issue we've addressed and we actually want to approach it and do something about it. And the littlest difference is still a difference. And I think that's what matters. Yeah.
I'm Harry, I'm an electrician. Been at Rotaract for probably a year now, just about. And I really just enjoy getting involved with the group and stuff. And then I went to a presentation and I was just really inspired by what I heard, and I just wanted to get involved and really just try and do my thing.
Awesome. So we'll pass you on to David. You're in very good hands with David. He's an amazing speaker, and I think you're all going to walk out here incredibly inspired. So, over David.
I hope I can live up to that one. I feel like an air traffic controller at the moment. Just want to echo what Lucy said. Thank you all very much for coming here this evening. I know you guys are students at the varsity. You've got huge study workloads, and to give me some of your time, I feel quite privileged. So thank you very much for that. Now, Project Starfish. Just to let you know, the subject matter that we're talking about, obviously, we're talking about child slavery and trafficking, focused in Southeast Asia. It is a fairly emotive sort of a subject matter, so you'll just have to excuse not what you see, but probably more what you hear from me. So we're going from good old little old Dunedin from the University of Otago to some place that looks absolutely nothing like it. Now that's a fairly big thing in itself, but I've seen the ads on TV promoting University of Otago, and it's all about find your place in the world. Well, for some people, their place in the world starts here, but it doesn't necessarily end here. Why are we doing it all? Here's one of the reasons. We're dealing with children. Now these children are members of one of the marginalised hill tribes in Southeast Asia. They're called the Aka, A-K-H-A. Now they estimate there's about 1.5 to 2 million Aka people living in the 6 Mekong region countries of Southeast Asia. So we're talking about Thailand, Myanmar, China, Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam. They're a displaced people, they are a marginalised minority, and they are stateless. That means they don't have citizenship in any country, so therefore they have no legal right to exist in the world. This is another reason, this is the main reason that we've created Project Starfish, is because on my first visit to Thailand in 2009, I found these kids on the streets, and this is down in Pattaya. These children here were selling flowers, and that seemed harmless enough, give them a few baht, you get a bunch of flowers or a garland. But our hostess that was running a rescue mission centre in Bangkok at the time, right in the heart of Pat Pong, the red light district, said, well, these kids they're training. Okay, at the moment they're selling flowers, but what they're doing is their mums are working in the go-go bars and the brothels. These kids are learning how to engage with the customer and how to close a sale. It's flowers at the moment, soon they'll be selling themselves on the streets. Now, as upsetting as that was, I said to a hostess, but I hear these horror stories about even younger children than these. And she says, oh yeah, they exist, but you won't see them on the streets. She said, in the distance, you'll see this guy coming towards us, and he's got these photo montage postcards of all the sort of sick, depraved things that you can do with kids if you want. You just go up to them and say you want young boy, young girl, and they'll take you away from the glitz and the glamour and the neon lights, and they'll take you down the alleyways, and they'll take you into these brothels where they've got children as young as 3 and 4 years old. They're pretty much in cages like animals, and for the equivalent of about 25, 30 New Zealand dollars, you can commit whatever sort of thing you want to do on these kids. Now, how I got involved in this was through Rotary. Now, you've probably seen the Rotary logo all over the place. You should do. It's global. We're the largest and oldest service organisation in the world. We have 1.25 million Rotarians spread throughout 33,000 districts around the world. Now, we have a big family, extended family. Under the umbrella of Rotary, we also have Rotaract, which is the varsity age students that are involved in service, and also we've got Interact, which starts at high school. So combined, we've got a family of close to 2 million people that are all focused on doing good in the world. Now in Rotary, we have 6 key areas of focus. That's pretty much our strategic plan. The first one is peace. So peace and conflict resolution. Now, there are peace and conflict resolution studies here at the University of Otago. There are 6 recognised universities around the world that deliver a postgraduates program in peace and conflict resolution. One of those is based in Chulalongkorn University in Bangkok. I visited there in 2009 and learned more about their program. But for us, peace is a concept that we strive for. We know we're realistic, we know it's not constantly attainable, but we sort of got in with some pretty good people that are helping us to get there. So when the United Nations was first formed in the late 40s, 18 of those members were Rotarians. And Rotary is the only NGO that's had consultative status with the United Nations ever since then. We've been involved with the UNIAP, which is their interagency trafficking project, and we've met with their Asia Director, Matt Freeman, over in Bangkok. Peace, however, for the Aka people is a bit more elusive. Now, this young lady here, the expression on her face wasn't due to the fact that I was taking her photo, it was due to the fact that even though she's only 90 years of age, in the last 5 years she had had her village bombarded by the local junta. So it's the military that like to come across the border from Myanmar, and they like to rain merry hell on these villages and attack and kill people. So peace is a very elusive concept for them, and so much more so for their children. Health and disease treatment is another focus for us. For the Aka people, it's dealing with stuff like when they come from the villages to our centre, it's dealing with head lice, with scabies. Some kids have contracted malaria. Historically, when the kids were coming to us from the streets where they'd been in brothels, they were coming to us with HIV in advanced stages. We were unable to provide them medical attention, and we'd take them to an HIV clinic down in Chiang Mai. Asa Stevenson is the co-founder of Rescue Mission for Children, which is the centre we're visiting. She is an Aka woman, and she has seen her best friends die from AIDS. She's seen her best friends dragged away at gunpoint by drug traffickers and human traffickers. So,